Hello everyone. I wanted to discuss this that when you're applying for the job, how you can get a convince your recruiter, your employer that you are the right person for their for this job, so that they can offer you the better pay. So we're gonna discuss this three different way. So your employers during the interview are looking for these two things. Can you improve their whatever the procedures that they have, whatever however they do things. So can you wherever you're applying in our organization, so your interviewer is looking for in you, can you improve their procedures or not, or whatever ways they do things, can you improve them or not, or can you have them save the money or something, finding efficient and effective ways to perform certain things, so that you can have save the money, and if you are able to save them the money, they will make more profits and they will give you better pay and job and salary. Okay, or they are looking for that, do you have any solution for their problems or issues that they're facing. So during the interview they are looking for that, what sort of issue solutions do you have to their problems, and if you are able to convince them that you are the right person to provide them the solution they're looking for, they will hire you with better pay. Or are you at good at business as usual means that BAU, that are you able to do your job, for whatever the job you are being hired for, are you really good at it or not. So generally speaking, these two jobs are the ones that pay better salary. Why? Because you are actually making significant improvement, or the owners or your chief compliance officers or MLROs, this is what they're looking for, that are you the right person to help them to whatever the issues they have, either lots of backlog of lots of alerts, or they have lots of issues that they're facing with their automated tools that they have, and are you able to perform a statistical tuning the right way that results in generating as many true alerts as possible, or are you able to resolve the issues of whatever the problems they're facing with the regulatory inspections or legal ways, or something that you are able to help them out in, or they hire you as a manager or compliance officer, where you are able to get more out of their employees, or whatever the employees they already have, to motivate them, to have them work much harder. Or are you really good at whatever you know things, or expert at it, on basic things, or as an AML analyst. So generally speaking, this sort of job is your usually pay to pay, a paycheck to paycheck job. You are living in a life where you are being paid paycheck to paycheck, and you are you get your salary, and you use it, most of it in the first week of the month, and then you spend rest of it for the next 3 weeks and waiting for the next month's salary. So if you are really good at paycheck to paycheck, or living as paycheck to paycheck, no one want to live paycheck to paycheck, but generally these are the people who are not ambitious at all. And majority of us are like us, like sheeps. We want to live as a sheep, most of us, and want to spend time, and just like to work at 9 to 5. I usually discuss these sort of things in my training sessions. You, as a AML specialist or analyst, how they are living as paycheck to paycheck, how much they are paid in dollars, or in INR, or any other currency or something. But these are the ones that are your leaders. They are your your wolves, that are paid much better. So and how you can convince during the interview that you are the right person, you are the wolf or the leader they are looking for, and so that they offer you much better pay, and you have the leadership skills and so on. How you can convince them, I usually discuss all of these things in my training sessions as well, because I don't train people for the interview, because all my training sessions are the preparation for the AML or financial crime compliance interviews and so on. So I'm just trying to convince you that you need to get much sharper very quickly, and so that where you are paid enough that you are able to save money. If you are able to save money, a safe salary, you are able to invest that, and when you are investing somewhere, real estate or stock exchange, you are able to earn your second or your secondary, your pay, or your secondary source of income. and second source of income, so if you want to, not to live on paycheck to paycheck, you need to get much sharper, and no one's gonna, motivate you for that. How you get motivation? Motivation for better pay or better designation with better salary or something. How you gonna get that? Do you think that your boss is gonna motivate you? If your boss is gonna motivate you, to learn more technical skills or learn to do those things, then you will be asking for more salary. No boss will want, to invest, give you more salary, because they have limited budget. You're working in a cost center as a compliance department, and they would rather, your boss would rather want to have much portion of the pie, which is that the bonuses in the annual appraisal cycle. The boss would want to have more of that in the bell curve, rather than giving it to you or making you the person which asking more salary in the next few months. The boss is not going to motivate you. They want you to live as a sheep and to work like a sheep or something. And secondly, will your colleagues are going to motivate you? No, they are not, because they are your competitors. If they are going to motivate you, they will you will get much better size of the pie, or slice of the pie. What is a pie? Pie is, the your increment in your salary, the bonuses that you're gonna get, or the promotions that you're gonna get. So you will ask for much better size of the pie. They're not gonna, they will get jealous of it, or they are, living in a comfort zone with you. So they're not gonna motivate you, because they are, your competitor. Do you think that your family members are gonna, your spouse or your parents are gonna motivate you? They're not, because they don't know how tough your situation is. They have no idea about it. They just want you to go to work in the morning and want you to earn whatever you have to earn to financially support them. They have, and your, talk about your friends. They are already living in a same situation like you, and they do not have any solution. They just can console you, or you can discuss whatever. They don't usually have the same the solution that you're looking for. So there is no way other than to get self motivation. You need to be self motivated somehow to be able to change your care. And how you can, you're going to say that I'm self motivated, I'm already self motivated. You are not self motivated because you're not working hard enough. Other than your so you're going to say I'm already working hard enough. I go to work at 9, I wake up at 6 a.m., I come back at 9 p.m., do 12 hours of the job on 6 days of the week. I go to weekends on at work as well. I'm working hard. You are actually, that working hard that you're doing is for your boss only. The boss is getting all the credit that you're working hard for. You should be working hard to make your profile, more hireable, which you're gonna make it sure that if you are not paid the way you are supposed to, the thing that you deserve to be paid, then you are making your you should work hard enough to make your profile in a way that you are able to get a better job somewhere else. When you apply for the job, you are able to convince them that you are the right person to build procedures where you are able to learn hard skills which help the organizations to find solutions or improve their procedure. Whatever they have, they will pay you more, or at least do learn skills that you are able to get improve salary hike that you are looking for. At least if you think that you're not ambitious enough, you just want to earn enough to that pay your bills, so at least get a better salary hike or increment when you're switching your job, so that you are able to at least, be able to inflation, you are able to beat the inflation, or something, or how much is the inflation every, it's around 10 to 15%. So either at least you are, when you're switching your job, you get your 30, 40, 60% raise. You are able to beat the inflation. You make your profile every year so much viable that you are able to change your job every 2 or 3 years later. So you are ahead of the curve, like we used to say during the COVID. So you are ahead of the inflation. You are able to beat the inflation. If you're not going to do that, yeah, then you will be fighting for the inflation. You're going to fighting for the small pie and the small slice that you're going to receive of the increment in your salary on the same job in the next appraisal or performance cycle, or the performance review. Or you are looking for the promotion, that you're buttering your boss to give you the promotion, but the boss is very, racist person, or the boss is not give the promotions on merit. Or you're looking for that you are able to get some sort of, better designation or some sort of bonuses that you're looking for, but the boss is getting most of the bonuses. Everyone, everywhere, in every country is facing this issue in every sort of organization, not just bank, not just in fintechs, not just insurance company, not just exchange company, money exchange companies, not just big four accountancy firm, in every type of financial institution. So how you can improve that? You need to improve that by making your profile hireable. How are you going to do that? You need to work hard on your weekends, and you need to work hard on off working hours. What is off working hours? If you're working 9 a.m. In the morning, and for that you are waking up at 7 a.m., you're working between 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., including your commute. You have to work hard between your 7 p.m. to the next day of 7 a.m. You're gonna say that I'm sleeping most of the day, I'm spending time with my kids. Everyone is doing that. Everyone is have work related responsibility, have family responsibility, and you have to maintain and find a balance where you are also be able to build your hard skills, which helps you get the job they're looking for. If you're only looking for this thing, or you're looking for these sort of things, you should need to build the skills that are required in the market. And if you're looking for to build those skills in your financial crime compliance, or making a career, or switch to financial crime compliance, or anti-money laundering, I'm starting the batch on 18th of February. I'm doing this with every other group. They are in the previous just group that I started in January 21st. There were 100 and around 114 participants from those countries that you are from: USA, Canada, India, Nigeria, Botswana, South Africa, Switzerland, Luxembourg, Germany, Ireland, and so on. You need to join that, and I'm training those people, and they are basic learning. And the group number that is gonna end, group number 19 is gonna end. Then I'm gonna start group number 21. So group number 19 also had around 50 or 51 participants, and we discussed all of those things that I'm just trying to convince you. I usually discuss and provide these motivations, the behavior, the root behavior, the condensing behavior that I have to convince people to find the right, or to change their mentality to find the right job, so that they are able to finally financially support their family. You should be doing that, and for that you need to make a first step to be able, and that the thing that is in your hand. What is in your hand? Like, we start learn something, and we are able to memorize and able to get the hard skills if it requires from me, certification or something, and then you apply for the jobs, you get the job, retain the jobs. Hopefully, you're not getting a contractual based job. You have the right skills that help you to get a permanent job. Then you build your new skills over it to improve your career, so that you are able to switch your job every 2 or 3 years, and then you reach the level that you wanted, which is to very high position, which is executive vice president, or at least vice president. For you to do that, what is in your hand? It is to at least be able to save, sacrifice, and work hard during the off working hours and weekends to build the skills, because your boss is not going to build the skills. The where you're working, they're not going to build your skills, because you will be asking more salary, and they do not want to spend more budget on your salaries. They just want you to work as a sheep, or as a this person. So you need to do this for yourself. That is in your hand. You can do that, and then hope that when you're applying for the jobs, that you are able to convince them that you are the right person to make improvement and to find the right solutions, or at least be good at it, what they want you to, which is to business as usual. And make improvement in your career, and doing this thing, follow this this path, 8 or 9 stages, be able to eventually be able to get the position in the next 10 or 15 years that you're looking for. It's a very long process. It's a very requires lots of demand, lots of working, lots of hard working, lots of sacrifices. And if you are willing to do all of that, and you want to be able to be respectful, and be able to have a serious attitude, then you can join this training session. It's a 50 hours of total training session. If you want to make a career in financial crime compliance, be able to want to work in future in a banking industry, or in a financial institution, fintechs, or big four accounting firm, or exchange companies, you should be doing that. Next one is starting on 18th of February. If you are in US or Canada, is starting on 17th of February. Weekends only for those who are outside of USA, but if it's Friday evening and Saturday evening for those who are in US or Canada. For the rest of the countries will be weekends only, Saturday mornings, or Saturday afternoons for those who are in East Asia, Australia. So So hopefully I'm able to convince you that you need to get the self motivation. Otherwise, no one's gonna motivate you. I'm not gonna motivate you. Your family members, friends, colleagues, boss, no one's gonna motivate you. You need to find the motivation factor and to basically be able to improve yourself. So connect me on WhatsApp, on or on email. Find the fees, register for it, and start doing that. You need to make sure that the 2023 it should be the year where you decide to finally make improvement, or work hard or sacrifice yourself to make improvement in your career, and start doing that by joining this one, and to make switch right decisions in your career at the right time. Otherwise it's going to be very too late, because inflation and recession, you're just going to be trying to trying to beat the inflation, which you will never be able to. Whatever the increment that you're going to get every year wherever you're working for, if they're giving you an increment, you it's not be able to beat the inflation. And you need to make your profile more hireable. Okay, hopefully this was convincing. Thank you so much for joining. Have a good day. Take care.